This EGSCATEE 2000-watt 24-volt to 120-volt inverter acts like a translator for electricity. It takes the 24-volt DC power from batteries and changes it into 120-volt AC power. This is the same kind of power that comes from the wall outlets in your room. So, with this inverter, you can use many of your home devices even when you are not at home. Think of it as bringing a little bit of your house with you on the road or onto your yacht. The EGSCATEE 2000-watt 24-volt to 120-volt inverter has a few cool features. It has two AC outlets, just like the ones in your house, so you can plug in two things at once. There are also USB ports, which are handy for charging phones and tablets. The LCD display shows you important information, such as how much power you are using and the battery level. This item is quite useful for various situations, and its main function is power conversion. Overall, the EGSCATEE 2000-watt 24-volt to 120-volt inverter seems like a helpful gadget. It allows for the withdrawal of power from a battery source and makes it usable for everyday electronics. It's designed to be easy to understand and use, and it doesn't seem to exaggerate its capabilities. If you need to power devices in your car, truck, boat, or even as a backup at home, the EGSCATEE 2000-watt 24-volt to 120-volt inverter could be a good choice. My thoughts are that it offers a practical solution for on-the-go power needs. Pros: pure sine wave output, 2000 watt continuous power, 4000 watt peak power, 2 AC outlets, USB ports, LCD display, multiple protections, smart fan control, versatile use, easy to use. Cons: may drain car battery, can get quite hot, fans can be noisy, limited power output, not all devices work, needs thick cables, can be pricey, install can be tricky, takes up space. Potential for overload features: 24-volt DC to 120-volt AC, pure sine wave 2000-watt power inverter, for car, truck, home, for vehicles, boat, 2 AC outlets, USB ports, LCD display, car power converter, EGSCATEE brand. The EGSCATEE 24-volt 2000-watt pure sine wave power inverter changes 24-volt DC power into 120-volt AC power, which is the same kind of power that comes from the wall outlets in your house. It can give out 2000 watts of continuous power, with a peak of 4000 watts for short bursts. This lets you use many different things like lights, TVs, and even some kitchen tools in your car, truck, boat, or home when you don't have regular electricity. It has 2 regular AC outlets and USB ports for charging phones and tablets. The LCD screen shows you important information about how much power is being used and if there are any problems. This device helps you use your electronics when you're on the go or during a power outage. This EGSCATEE power inverter changes battery power from 24-volt DC to regular 120-volt AC, so you can use things like you do at home in your car, truck, boat, or even at home if the power goes out. It can handle up to 2000 watt of continuous power and a quick burst of 4000 watt for things that need more power to start. It has 2 regular outlets, USB spots to charge phones, and a screen that shows you what's going on. It tries to keep itself safe with different protections and a fan that only turns on when it needs to. Keep in mind, it might use up your car's battery, can get warm, and the fan might make some noise. It also has a limit on how much power it can give, so not everything will work with it, and you'll need thick wires to connect it. It can cost a bit more and might be tricky to set up and take up some space. Plus, you need to be careful not to use too much power at once.